Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. It is the weekend. It is the time to make something sweet. But today I want to show you how I like to make what I like to call my double chocolate chunk cake mix cookies. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using my chocolate cake mix that I made and I already have in my pantry. I have shared how to make cake mix cookies, like vanilla cookies, with you before, and when I posted that recipe, everybody was like, well, you showed vanilla cake, now you gotta show chocolate cake. So I figured I'd share it with you because it's so easy. And I also want to point out that yes, when it comes time to the weekend, I love to devote a lot of time to the kitchen. I love to bake. I love to do a lot of things that I don't have time to do during the week. But I'm just like you. There comes a time, even on the weekend, where I just don't have the time. And if I have a last minute guest or I just really want to make a sweet treat to have around the weekends, because I tend to do that, I need to turn onto something that takes no time at all. It takes no effort. And I have all the ingredients on hand to do that. So even though this recipe may not be extraordinary, it doesn't require a million different ingredients. It's not a bread dough. It's nothing really complicated. They're fabulous. And also, if you have guests last minute during a week, these are a great option to have as a sweet treat with your coffee or whatnot. The ingredients are short and sweet, the ingredients list. You need some chocolate cake mix. It can be homemade, it can be store-bought, don't care. You just need some chocolate cake mix. What I have here are some semi-sweet chocolate chunks, an egg, some unsalted butter that's been softened at room temperature, and some sea salt. Yes, you heard that right, some sea salt. These are easy, phenomenal, just kind of like a cake but in a cookie form. They're really wonderful. I've got the oven preheated to 375. I also have a baking sheet that's been lined with some parchment paper, so we are going to rock and roll. I also want to tell you that you don't have to use the sea salt or the chocolate chunks. You can make just straight up chocolate cake mix cookies, but these just takes them a little bit further, and the salt makes them just outrageously good. Now these are simple, and I'm going to make them in a bowl with just a spatula, because why not? I'm making a small batch today. I'm making just a little bit of a well in the middle, and to that I'm going to add my soft butter, nice and soft at room temperature, along with my egg. Now remember that the cake mix itself, my cake mix anyway that I've shared with you over the holidays, it's got flour, sugar, dry milk powder, cocoa powder, salt, baking powder, baking soda. Everything is there for you, so you don't have to measure anything out. You don't have to add any additional leavenings or anything like that. You just need to add your egg, your butter. You need to work it in with either a wooden spoon, a spatula, or a standing mixer fitted with a paddle attachment. I'm going to just do this by hand until my mixture comes together, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's there. Perfect. Adding my chocolate chunks. I like to add a lot of chocolate chunks. You can add as much or as little as you want, and you can add chocolate chips if you want to. I just feel like these makes them look like you've put just a little more effort than you really did into making these cookies. And like I said, they take no time at all to put together and to bake. So, and I'm not making an extremely big batch because, like I said, there's not many of us within the next couple of days. And the problem with making a big batch, even making a small batch, I will eat them. I will. So I'm better off making a smaller batch than making a big one. But I do like to share, you know, with friends and family. All right. So then you take your handy dandy little ice cream scoop, right? And you just build cookies. That's it. Okay, and then what I do is I just take a little bit of sea salt, not a lot, but you would not believe the difference this makes. What happens is the saltiness opens up, because it's on top, it kind of opens up your taste buds, and it makes the chocolate taste 10 times chocolatier. It just makes it taste 10 times more intense. It's truly amazing. It's such a good trick. You can do this with any cookie, any pastry, but I particularly like them with this cookie because of the texture of the cookie. It just somehow works really, really well. Now this just needs to go into a preheated oven at 375, about 10 minutes or so, and I'll show you what they look like when they are done. My cookies were in the oven for 9 minutes, and I've let them cool for a little bit, but they're still somewhat warm, which is what I really love. And what I love about these cookies is that they really do have the interior of like a gooey chocolate cake. Do you see that? Do you see the softness and the gooiness right there, that is perfection. That is what I love about a chocolate cake, a brownie, a cookie, really a chocolate anything. This is why I like chocolate chunks. See that melted? With the salt on there, it is the best chocolate explosion ever. You need to make these also. What I wanted to tell you too. If you want to make a double batch and you don't eat them all for the weekend, over the weekend or whatever, pop them in the freezer, like in a resealable plastic bag, and then anytime you want a warm chocolate cookie, you take each one out, put them on a plate, pop up in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and you have warm, gooey chocolate cookies just like they just came out of the oven. Perfection, and something I love to do because I have like stashes in my freezer of different cookies and doughs and whatnot. It's brilliant to keep them baked on hand. That way you're literally 30 seconds away from warm chocolate cookies. Doesn't get any better than that. Hope you enjoy spending time with me. Go to laurainthekitchen.com to get the written recipe. I sure hope that you enjoy this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.